Hey guys, so today I'm going to go over just another quick review. We did a full breakdown of how we process our lambs last year. Just going to do a quick review. Hadn't really changed much. We've had a lot of lambs drop at the same exact time this year. So I think as of right now, we've got about 25, 30 lambs on the ground. We're just slowing down just enough right now. I'm going to review with y'all what we do to process these guys, the lambs and the mamas, before we turn them back out to pasture. Here we have one of our ewes presenting with a baby. She's actually starting to go into labor. I can see a nose and 2 feet. This is how it all begins. We let her have her baby out here in the field, then we pull them up into the barn to process them. Looks like there's another one. If you ever see a clear water bag usually coming after the first lamb, means there's usually another one. If you look closely, there's a nose already starting to come out right there. The little baby's trying to stand up already. So now we let mama clean the babies off good, get them both standing and nursing, and then we move them into the lambing jugs in the barn just to let them have time together and bond. And it is a little cold out, so. She's doing a good job cleaning them off. So this is a second time mama. She had babies last year. This is a boy girl pair. First thing we do is get a weight on these lambs. We just got a little sling from Premier One to hold them in. Just a little scale you can hold up, pick them up. This scale is pretty clear. It reads that lamb's right at 9 pounds. So that weight gives us something to go by as far as how to know if we are getting good gains in our flock, to know if our rams that we're using are throwing babies that are too big or too small. Just good data, good information to have. So next we put an ear tag. That's a form of identification in these lambs. Just use a little ear tagger. We don't have no rhyme or reason to the numbers we do. We just go in sequential order as to when they are born. Next thing we do is give a shot of selenium, because we are a little selenium deficient in our area. Every lamb gets selenium. This is actually Musi. I'll zoom in on the bottle here. Musi. Next thing we do is we put a fan on their tail to dock their tails, and we spray the umbilical cord with some betadine. We typically process these lambs the very next morning. So a lot of them have them late in the evening or early in the morning. We give them a few hours, let them get colostrum, kind of overnight, spend some time with the mama. We pull them up into these little lambing jugs, and that next day then, so 12 to 24 hours later, we'll process these lambs. So this is the little girl.
Boy.
This is the boy. We're gonna get a weight. The boy's 9.8 pounds.
Hi. One over. A big baby.
And just like the last one, we do an ear tag with the next sequential number. Then dose of selenium. And we spin them around, dock the tail, and spray the umbilical stump. This mama had just a little bit of tearing on her vulva as these babies were born. We're just gonna put a little bit of antiseptic on there. Actually use some scarlet oil to help that heal. It does burn just a little bit, but that's that's going to be something that helps that heal up. It should be just fine. So the next thing, and first of all, when you first pull these lambs up, always check, make sure the mama has milk. Make sure both teats are flowing. Make sure those lambs are able to nurse. Next step, we deworm the mama, because there's always a periparturient worm shed right after birth. If you don't worm them in about 2 weeks, they're going to get down, get real wormy just from the stress of delivering, stress of having babies. So we deworm mama, check mama's feet. This one's fine. We've had her trimmed. It's always a good time to just trim them while they're caught up. Then we open the gates up and let her back out in the pasture with the others. Open the gate. Follow the babies. So come on.
She's like, freedom, freedom.
Open the gates of freedom. Say follow. She said, leave my babies alone.
Mama, let's go. Good boy. Go.
3 amigos.
I can hide him in. Come on.
There they go. Welcome back to civilization.
Hey, there's your mama.
You're back in gym pop. Alright guys, so that kind of wraps up just a brief overview. I did a full length video on what we do on lambing time and what we do when we pull them up in the lambing jugs last lambing season. So if y'all want to go back through the playlist and find those videos, you can. A little bit more in depth, more about the equipment and stuff we use when we're processing them. But yeah, so just an overview. We let them lamb out in the pasture, in the ewe pasture, the pregnant ewe pasture. They lamb out there. We pull them up right after they lamb, put them in these lambing pens, basically to let them get acclimated. Mamas, babies, they bond better. A lot of these younger ewe lambs, this is their first time having babies. It's just easier for them to keep up with a new baby. They just kind of get confused, don't really understand that, hey, what's this thing chasing me around out here in the pasture? I'm just trying to graze. So it kind of cuts down on some of that. Pull them up in these lambing jugs, leave them for about 24 hours, process the lambs, tag them, tail them, give them selenium, take care of the mama's feet, check them for worms, deworm them. And we put them then out the next day out into the pasture with we call it the nursery. So basically the new mamas and babies. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, please. And we'll keep making content for y'all. Stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, guys.